Hello, everyone. Welcome back to this Days In with Saj podcast. It is I, your host, sajeedahdahliah. This current episode you're listening to is not a video podcast. It is an audio podcast. I've realized that video podcasts are not for me, but the two video podcasts I have recorded are still on YouTube. Feel free to check them out anytime you feel the need to watch a podcast if you're not in the mood to listen. I've come to terms with the fact that recording a video podcast is not for me at the moment. It's not like I don't want to. I just do not feel very comfortable doing it right now. But maybe in the future, hopefully in the future, I might change my mind. But as of now, it's just not for me. How have you guys been? It's been so long since I recorded an episode. I think since January. And we're in February now. It's been so crazy. The past few weeks have been crazy hectic. I had my finals ending of January to beginning of February. And then I had projects and I had a school field trip. So many things were going on. And I just did not have time to record. But now I'm done. Hopefully my results are going to be good. You know the whole feeling of you write your exam and you just don't know what the outcome is. Whatever it is, it's between whoever is marking your script and whatever it is you wrote in the examination hall. So you don't know what to expect, and it's quite scary because you don't know if you messed up whatever you calculated in your paper or you actually calculated the correct thing. You don't know what to expect, and it's so crazy. I'm kind of scared. I'm scared, but I'm also excited because I know once I see my results, I'm just going to be relieved. Like, I don't have to think about seeing my results again, but I'm kind of scared. What if I don't do as well as I expected myself to do? So it's quite crazy. But anyways, we hope for the best. Today's episode is a very special one. I always say this, that every episode is very special, but today's episode came about from a lot of thinking. Recently, I took the decision to take a step back from social media and not consume as much media as I used to. Even before, I wasn't consuming a lot of media, but now I just don't want to use social media as much. I found myself mindlessly scrolling yesterday on TikTok, and it just made me so anxious. When I say anxious isn't the word, I would say agitated. I felt quite agitated at the moment because I just was scrolling, refreshing my feed, looking for something to watch, looking for something to do. I just felt quite disappointed in myself. Has it reached this level that I'm agitated, that there's no new content on my feed? Like, that's not the way to go. Then it brought me to thinking that a lot of the things that determine our personalities, our likes and dislikes, all come back to the kind of content we consume. We have to ask ourselves, do we really know ourselves deep down? Majority of us, I don't want to speak for the whole gen, but I and people in my age group and most of you guys that listen to this podcast, we grew up using social media. We grew up on Snapchat, Instagram. That time, TikTok wasn't a thing. I don't know if a lot of you used Musical.ly, but these things, we grew up on these things, YouTube as well. And we grew up watching a lot of TV, Disney Channel, Nickelodeon. Our fashion senses were determined by the kind of TV shows we watched because everyone basically wanted to dress like Hannah Montana and everyone wanted to do karate because they were watching Kicking It. Like, I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Everyone wanted to be bionic because they were watching Lab Rats. So it's like everything about you was determined based on the content that you consumed as a child. And now, what do I actually like? Because it's like everyone is always following a trend. By following the trend, it ended up becoming a part of you. So you just have to sit there and ask yourself, what do you actually like? Because everything you like now was pushed onto you by someone. I always see things like this on TikTok when some creators are recording their videos and they're like, oh, the girlies are doing this, the girlies are taking this, the girlies are wearing this. That's girlies aside. What are you doing? What do you want to do? It's quite concerning. I don't want to say concerning, but it just got me thinking. The things we like, do we actually like them, or do we like them because everyone likes them? Everyone around us likes it. We've been programmed to also like it because everyone else likes it. It just got me thinking, and I also want you guys to think, how many things has the internet told you to like? I'm doing this air quotes. How many things has the internet told you to like? How many things have you started liking from TikTok or from Instagram? I also fell prey to this whole thing about following trends at some point in my life. At some point in my life, I wanted to be out there. I wanted to be very active on social media because everyone was doing it. Everyone was posting. Everyone was all about the content. But then at some point, I stopped using social media and I took some time to breathe and actually think, is this really what I want? And I realized while I was using social media, I wasn't my best self mentally, physically. I wasn't feeling my best. It was always me putting up a facade. I was always trying to be happy for the camera. But then the smile wasn't even real. It was just fake, all for show, all for the camera. And the moment I took some time off social media and I stopped the whole public Instagram, public TikTok thing, my life just became better. And it helped me realize that this wasn't for me. I didn't like it to begin with. I was only doing it because everyone was doing it. So it got me thinking, how many of the things that I like now are because people liked them and I was programmed to also think that I liked them. It also has to do with the people around us. How many people do we keep around us that we genuinely don't like them, but the people around us like them, and we also have to like them because we don't want to seem like the problem. Sometimes you're not the problem. People are very good at masking. People are very good at putting up a facade, and other people might believe that mask and believe that facade, but to you, it's like something is just off about this person and something doesn't sit right with you on this person, and that's totally fine. It happens a lot, to be honest. So I've already recorded the episode and I'm currently editing, and I thought to add this little bit to this particular part that I just spoke about 5 seconds ago before I started recording this. It's just like how on social media you follow people that you don't even like because everyone likes them, everyone follows them, everyone engages with their content, but you don't even like them, but you don't want to feel left out. You also want to see the content. So when people are talking about it in a particular setting, you want to join in on the conversation, but you don't fancy this person, you don't enjoy their content, but you're just watching it and you're forcing yourself to like it because the people around you like it. It's also something like that as well. How well do you know yourself? How well do I know myself? It's very, very easy to fall into the rabbit hole of social media, and you won't even realize when you start copy pasting everything you're consuming. The way you talk, the way you act, your personality. It's like you see a creator and you like everything about them. You don't even realize when you start doing things like them. They like playing this particular game. I'm also going to start playing this game. They like drinking this particular drink. I'm going to start drinking this drink. They like listening to this kind of things like podcast, music. You start listening to that. So your whole personality becomes exactly like them because you like them. You don't even understand how powerful media consumption is. You don't even realize when you start becoming a sponge, soaking it all in, and you don't even realize it. The more and more and more you consume, the less and less and less you know about yourself, because everything you're consuming, you are programming into your mind that is you making the decision that is what you like and that is who you are. That is why it's very essential that we take a step back. Take a step back, write a list of things you want to try, things you want to explore. Write a list and do all those. Try them out. You never know what you like and what you dislike. Try something that is outside the influence of what you see on social media. One day, pick up a book, read it. If you don't like it, put it down. Reading is not for you. Try different genres. You never know which genre you like until you've tried it. Go running. Put on your running shoes, go outside, go for a run. At the end of your run, you can decide, do you like running or do you not like running? There's so much to do outside of social media. There's so much to learn. There's so much to try. There's so much to explore, so much to experiment. So much that doesn't lead to brain rot, because you have to keep asking yourself, do you want to wake up every day and go to bed feeling miserable because you spent your whole day doing nothing but mindlessly consuming, mindlessly scrolling through social media, you have to ask yourself that. And I'm not telling you that you should not use social media at all. One thing I've done personally is I realized that the kind of people I was following on social media before don't resonate with the kind of person I want to be. So I started unfollowing a lot of the creators I was following. Why would I be watching content of people that just did not resonate with me? Then I started following people that resonated with me. I started following more fitness people, more people that talk about investment, and more of people that live the lifestyle that I aspire to have for myself, because I am someone that appreciates really mundane things. I appreciate a walk in the park. I appreciate planting, exercising, reading, going out, trying new things, astronomy. All these things and more are things that fascinate me. I'm not going to sit down and call out all my likes and dislikes, but from this you should be able to get a little hint into the type of things I like and the type of person I am. I unfollowed people that were not resonating with me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and started following people that resonated more with me and more with my interests. So at least now I know that the content I'm consuming now are things that I actually genuinely find interesting, because I came to terms with that off social media. Before, I was not following the right people, but now I am following the right people because I realized, oh, this is what I like. So let me follow people that give me the kind of content that I want to be seeing. I genuinely want you guys to sit with yourselves and ask yourself this question. Do I really know myself that well? Do I really know my likes, my dislikes? Do I really know the type of person I want to become? Or do I keep telling myself I want to become this certain type of person because this is what people want me to be? I want you to sit with yourself, ask yourself these questions because they are very vital in order for you to know yourself very well. Taking time to get to know yourself better builds your confidence. It helps you make better decisions for yourself because you know yourself more now. So you're able to make better decisions for yourself. It doesn't necessarily have to be the right decision or the wrong decision, but as long as you're making it for yourself, you trust yourself more. You're able to handle anything that's thrown at you because you know yourself. And also, you just become a happier person because everything about you isn't tied to external validation. You don't care what others think about you as long as you know yourself and you know what you stand for. And the more you get to know about yourself, the more you gravitate towards things that align with your values and your goals. This episode has been a long one. It's really nice to be recording again. I've actually missed this. I have this problem. My neighbors keep playing really loud music, and it's quite difficult for me to record because even when my windows are closed, they play it really loud. Like, it's so loud, and it's morning, afternoon, night. It's so crazy. Like right now, they're playing the music. And I hope as I'm editing this podcast, you guys can't hear the sound because it's so annoying. And it's not even a house. I don't know. I think it's like a joint or something. But this is a residential area. So why can't you just be very mindful and considerate that there are people who live here? It's so crazy. And it's so annoying. And I honestly don't know what to do about this. But I hope it gets better. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I enjoyed recording it for you guys. Don't forget to leave a review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and don't forget to hit me up on Instagram anytime you have a question or send me an email. I love emails. I don't know why, but I just love reading emails. I go on my emails every single day. I'm not even joking. I open my email, I go through my emails because I sign up for, what's it called? The newsletters for a lot of websites. So I go on my email, I read the newsletters, and it just makes me so happy. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode as much as I enjoyed recording it for you guys. Don't forget to take the time out of your day or your week to sit down with yourself and ask yourself those important questions, because no person can truly know you and understand you if you don't truly know and understand yourself. Anyways, bye!